Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a Sunday afternoon edition of Drivin with Duck. This is probably going to be a short. I'm not really sure where this is going to go, but I want to talk to y'all for a few minutes about something that's near and dear to my heart. This is going to sound probably controversial, but let me just say, when it comes to love, and I'm talking about the act of showing love, if it takes a doctrine such as religion or something having to do with education or whatever, if that's the reason why you show love, you're kind of an asshole. And that's why, I know that sounds weird, but when you take a look at Christianity, Jesus says, love one another as I have loved you. You know what the funny thing about that is? The take is most Christians only love each other. They don't love the downtrodden. They don't love the LGBTQIA. They don't love others that are different from them. When it comes to humanity, there's always a duality. Democrats don't love Republicans. Republicans don't love Democrats. Whites don't love blacks. Blacks don't love whites. So on and so forth. You take it down the line. There's always a duality. People only love like people. And it's weird because when it comes to love, they only love like-mindedness. When you come to the blank lives matter, they cut off where it's blank lives matter only when it is like-minded people. And that's the shittiest way to look at it. Now, the reason why that works is because people are comfortable with people that think like them. They don't want to think outside the box. Now, the golden rule states that you treat others how you want to be treated. That's what works in life for most people. People that have honest knowledge of self, people that understand empathy, people that understand that in order for the world to work, you have to open up and share ideas, understand ideas, and be comfortable with the idea of being able to agree and disagree, and to be able to walk away when you can't agree amicably. You have to understand the platinum rule, which is something that is not only known but celebrated where I work. The platinum rule is treat others how they want to be treated. It doesn't matter whether you agree with how they want to be treated. It's because you know that if there's certain things about yourself that you like and that other people don't like, it doesn't matter. They don't have to understand it. They just have to respect the fact that that's what you want to be treated as. For example, if you go by a different name other than your name, it doesn't matter. If that's what you want to be addressed as, that's just what you're addressed as. For example, my name is Daniel Ducksworth. You've heard me introduce myself as that on some of these videos. Guess what? I go by Duck. And you know what? It's a nickname. People address me as that. Why? Because it's what I like to be addressed as. And that's what people address me as. We don't have to go into a long-ass discussion as to why I like to be addressed as Duck. But that's what I'm addressed as. It's the same situation as if someone is, transgender, and they're a male, and they want to go by Tiffany, Stacy, Julie, whatever. If that's what they want to go by, fuck it. That's what they go by. And that's them because of the platinum rule. Treat others as they want to be treated. And I want to be treated a certain way, and I want to be called Duck, so that's what I'm called. And if there's a guy and he wants to be called by a woman's name, then fuck it. That's what I'm going to call them. Because I understand the concept, of love. I don't need, to understand a person in order to love them. All I know is I can appreciate and respect what other people bring to the table. I may not like it, I may not care for it, but I do know that if I want to be respected, I am going to do the same exact thing. And that's the problem when it comes to religion and all kinds of other doctrine. People say, you know what, I understand what I understand, and just because I don't understand what you think, what you feel, what you like, I'm not going to respect it. That's the problem. I say this all the time, and you guys might want to remember this. I haven't coined it yet, but I will. Your opinion does not invalidate my experience. Just because I don't understand someone else's experience, my opinion doesn't mean shit. Okay? Now, just because we have doctrines that were written, decades, hundreds, thousands of years ago by people that we can't even talk to now, that does not invalidate someone else's experience. It doesn't make someone else more wrong or right than us, because whatever doctrine that we may abide by, someone else's doctrine says something entirely different. And you know what's going to happen when we finally can verify that doctrine? Guess what? There may be one that's right out of the hundreds that exist. All of them may be right in their own way, but none of us truly know. Faith is what we believe in, but we can't verify it until it's in front of us. We can't see it. None of us can see it. We can only feel it. Okay? That's what we need to understand. So, all I'm saying in this Driving with Duck video, okay, is that there's a platinum rule. Treat others as they want to be treated. And the unspoken part of that is no matter what we think or no matter what we believe in that concept. That's why we all have such a hard time addressing each other in the world. That's why there's so many different caveats and things that are messed up. That's why even a relationship between two people can be screwed up, because we're not treating others as they want to be treated. We put our own spin on it, our own feelings in it. We interpret it differently. There's nothing else to interpret. Treat others as they want to be treated. If I can't deal with someone in the way that they want to be treated, I don't have to address them at that time, because I know, I respect the fact they want to be treated a certain way. And if I can't rise up to their level, okay, I respect that. So I'm not going to deal with them in that moment, nor do I have to. And if they look at me and they say, well, why aren't they dealing with me right now? They can go back to their own version of it and say, okay, treat them as they want to be treated. I know that if they're not dealing with me right now, maybe there's something that they're dealing with and that they can't deal with me right now, so I'm just going to fall back and wait. Or I'm going to have a conversation and say, hey, you know what? What's going on? Are you good? I need a minute. Give me some time. Okay, cool. I respect it. If I need to have you next to me, if I need to have a conversation with you and I feel like, ooh, I'm in my feelings right now because you're not talking to me, I have anxiety about it, but you know what? I respect what you need. You need some solitude. Fine. That's what it is. I'm going to have to respect that. We'd be in a much better place. This has been Driving with Duck. You can find me YouTube, Driving with Duck. Here on Instagram, you can find me Duckbeard_the_black. TikTok, Driving with Duck. On Facebook, #Driving with Duck. I wish you all the best day. Love and light, my friends.